Hey y'all, it is Lucca and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be building a nostalgic pizza restaurant in The Sims 4. We're in Magnolia Promenade. I thought this was a good place to do it. I really wanted to build it in Copperdale originally, but I needed a lot that was big enough and there just wasn't a good lot for it. So I thought, hey, let's build it here in Magnolia Promenade. We'll at least, get some use out of this world because we don't get a lot of use out of it. But I'm just kind of jumping in. We're just starting. But I'm going to do like the entrance right here. And I think for this little entryway, I want there to be a bar here just because I'm imagining this is kind of like a buffet, but obviously we don't have buffets in this game, at least not like they are in real life. So I'm thinking we'll just put a bar like right there. That's like what you see when you walk in roughly. And then I know that I want maybe like the entrance to, or a entrance. It doesn't have to be the only entrance, but I want there to be some entrances to the kitchen space. So I'm going to place down this door here. This is from Dine Out. We'll be using a lot of Dine Out as well as Get to Work and the Cozy Bistro kit a lot today, I can imagine. But then let's see, I'm thinking we'll have there be like maybe just like a little moment here. And then like I want there to be like a room right here, I think. Just make this kind of like a private dining hall area. Maybe you can, reserve this for parties and such. And then I think I'm going to put like a room right here because I was thinking it'd be kind of neat for this little spot to be like a walk-in freezer, refrigerator, or just a storage room. And then I'll put like maybe like a wall here for like an exit. Maybe this can be, maybe I'll do that. This can be like an exit to like, a little, I guess you could say a little dumpster area, or maybe this can be like another parking area. I'm not sure. And then we'll just make this whole like room right here a kitchen, I'm thinking. I may do some adjustments with the sizing and all that just because it is quite big. But yeah, I think we'll just do this instead. That's a little better. But yeah, I'm thinking like the kitchen can go in here. I do want to just obviously include the stuff from Dine Out, but there is like the pizza oven item from Home Chef Hustle. I think we're going to use that here today. And then I kind of made this in like a little indent right here, but then I'm going to move out and maybe do like this much and just kind of line it up here. I'm going to get out the dining kind of sets from the Dine Out pack so that I can kind of see like the proportion. I'm thinking of doing maybe like 6 tiles. That seems nice. And then we can do another table like right here in the middle. There is a table from that one random party kit. I really want to use this today because look at this, the red and then like that yellow. I'm like, that's giving pizza vibes. So we're definitely going to use that today. I'm just going to kind of place them down. I'm thinking maybe one more tile this way, just so that there is some room, because what I want is like there's going to be like a line of booths like here and here, and then maybe a few tables in the middle. So I'm thinking I might just do like a wall right there just to kind of help. Maybe I don't need a wall there. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure how many booths I'm going to put here. I want to say 4 would be a good start, but to be honest, I might do a 5th one. I feel like I could fit just that many. And let's just see. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. We'll do 5 here, and then we'll just kind of line this up there. Let me get some lights out really quickly here. Place these tables down kind of just lined up with the ones over here. And then these kind of snap together, which is really nice. Something kind of like that. Ooh, yes. And then let's see, I'll put the tables. I'm thinking we'll do maybe like a table here, here, and here. And we will be using the chair, I know for certain, from Cozy Bistro, because that one matches this like booth seating like perfectly. Like the colors are really, really spot on. I think that looks pretty nice. And a good amount of seating, but not too much. I mean, I could also maybe put something here as well. Let's see. Let me put like a half wall right here. I want there to be like something like this, maybe. Or do I want it to be a full wall? I feel like maybe a full wall would be better. I do like that. Let's actually like line this up because I kind of like the idea of putting a wall here. And then maybe this can just be like a big archway, possibly. Something kind of like that, maybe. I don't know. I kind of like that. I don't know if I want it to be separate because this is like an entry room here. You know, I can't imagine this place has like reservations maybe, but maybe they do. You know, maybe there can be like a little seating area here. And then I want there to be some bathrooms back here. And I'm thinking, obviously, I'm probably going to do like a room here. This can be for like an entry. And then I will probably put like 2 bathrooms on either side, maybe. What are we thinking of that? Maybe make it this long. The process of me figuring out a floor plan is really just placing things down and seeing like how big of a space I need. Because I like the idea of there being maybe like 2 toilets in each room here, but I don't know, maybe I feel like we would need more. If I do 3, then the sinks won't fit. Oh wait, maybe I can like just bring this in here. We can put the sinks along this side. I actually don't hate that idea. We can do 3 stalls because I'm definitely going to use those. And then like the sinks can go here and then the entrance can be right here. I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that will do. There's going to be a weird little space in the middle right here because I have this like laid out in a way that means I can't like put something directly down the middle, but it's fine. That'll just be a void. And then I don't know, maybe I can try to squeeze in another little stall here somehow, some way. I don't know. We'll see about this. Kind of squish this in together with move objects and the Alt key. I can actually fit another one almost. It's like kind of clipping into the wall a little bit, but I think that's fine. I think that'll still be functional. I don't know. I may have to make some adjustments, but 4 stalls and then I can put 4 sinks. That works out. We just have to kind of squozen these in here. Squeezing, I don't know, squeaking. But yeah, we'll just put those there. That's a good start. And then I think maybe back here, we'll put like a little picnic bench. I think this will be a good like area for the employees maybe. I'm not sure. I think you can set certain areas to be employees only whenever you do these restaurants. So this can just be like fenced off maybe. Actually, yeah, we'll find a fence to place down. Maybe not this one, but something that is going to act as like a way to kind of keep people out. We can just maybe put something like this. We'll just maybe do like that. I don't know. I feel like I would want there to be a door here, but then we should probably put a door here so that they can access this a little easier. And then we can just maybe place like the kitchen stuff in this general area, which I'll go ahead and I'm going to set this as a restaurant really quickly. I will switch it back because there is a weird little glitch where the unit thing goes away. And then obviously there's that glitch where it shows up. I don't know. You'll see. But we'll go to the requirements. Obviously, we'll need sinks for the kitchen space, of course. And then there is a chef station. I was actually unsure if I wanted to just put one of these somewhere or if I wanted to use this one here because this would be really cool, like right here. Like it would just look really, really nice. And then we also need a host station, which I think this one would look really good. I kind of want to just put it like right there. So you like walk in, maybe there's a little bar here, you know. I'm not really sure about this little entry room now that I'm thinking of it. And then we also need a waiter station too, which the waiter station, I'm not exactly sure. Maybe here. I don't know, we'll figure this out as we go because I could probably just have this be like where you walk in and then they seat you here. But then like I would want a space where they could bring the food out to the people a little bit more directly instead of having to like walk this way and this way. And this just feels very trapped and kind of sectioned off. What if we get rid of one of these booths here? I feel like that would work pretty well. And then we can put a door here. And then I'm thinking we'll do like some of these half walls. They don't have to be really tall. They can be like this tall, or even actually no, we'll make them like lined up here, maybe a little higher. And then for the half walls, there's a little trim from Dine Out. That is perfect for this. Yeah, we can do that there. And there is a Dine Out column that we should use too, along with that. Ooh, I don't think the color is going to match very well. I don't think so. So let's find another one here. But that's kind of the layout, I think. Part of me wants to get rid of the bar here, to be honest. I'm thinking what if we did like a little entry area here. And I've decided that I'm actually going to redo this little spot here because I feel like this is a lot of wasted space. It's good to have some open space here, but I'm thinking we'll just maybe put some more booths here. Okay, I added some more booths here, and I think I'm just going to add a few more tables. This might be a lot of seating, but I like this amount of seating. It really fills up the restaurant really nicely. That way, this little entry area isn't like too much. And I'm thinking let's push this back a little bit. We'll put the door, maybe we'll do 2 doors. I don't know. I feel like that looks pretty good. The waiter station, I kind of want to put it like, I don't know, right here. And then we'll move the doors to the kitchen there off to the side a little bit. I feel like this being in the view of the customers is a little bit sad. So maybe I'll just do it like this here so that it kind of, protects it a little bit better. Okay. And then let's see. Do I want to do like a counter kind of situation? I think I do. Maybe I'll put this here. We'll still block this off. Maybe this table is being a little bit too much. We'll put it over here for now. It's all part of the process. That's what I tell myself at least. But we'll put the archway here. You walk in, you get greeted. The waiter's station, probably, maybe I can put it here. I feel like that's probably the best spot for it for now. But yeah, you walk in here, you get greeted and everything. And maybe I can put like a counter here. We'll use the ones from, I think, for rent, but we'll just kind of place down whatever for now. Because I think this color, like right here, would be best just for the colors that I'm going for. But yeah, we'll put like a counter here, and maybe this is just like an area where you pay. Obviously, this probably won't be functional when it comes to an actual restaurant, but hey, I think that's a good start with this space. Looks pretty good. I like the vibes so far. I do want to go ahead and, I probably need to adjust some things. I think maybe we'll just extend this to kind of square it off a little bit. Yeah, that's a lot better. And I want to go with a pretty familiar looking roof. Oh, there's like this little bump and then there's not one over here, so it's not lined up. Maybe I will push this out farther then. Do I want to just line it up? I think I'm just going to line it up and do that. But I'm thinking we'll put a roof pretty low, kind of like this, and then we're going to bring it out like 2 times. And then I'm going to go here with just another roof, and we're going to try to make it look sort of like the Pizza Hut roofing. We all know something kind of like this, maybe. It's kind of fun. It's cute. I like that. And let's just add some more roofing where we need it. This is where it's going to be a little different from Pizza Hut, of course, because, the overall vibes of the roof are pretty square and simple. What is going on here? What is it not like lined up? There we go. I was like, something's not right. But something kind of like that looks super, super cute. Do I need to push it back? I kind of like the idea of putting some cars here, I think. Yeah, let's go ahead and I'm just going to focus on the rest of like the building section. So I do want to use the windows from Get to Work. There's these rounded windows, which are quite lovely, actually. If only the height was a little bit better, because that does look good. We could make this a medium wall height kind of build. I don't hate that. That's kind of nice, because then we can put this like on each little booth. Oh, that's cute. And I'm going to do the brown swatch. Yes. And we'll just place that down for each little area here. That's so stinking cute. I love the rounded shape. That's very like nostalgic looking for some reason. We can put another one here, maybe. Oh, it's so low looking. We'll do something like that, I think. And is there any doors that would suit this a little bit better? Maybe this one. Oh, the swatches aren't going to be matching though if I do that. Let's just look for something. Something that matches at least to a degree. I could just use these, but I don't know. That style just doesn't look very good. So let's just stick to that. We'll place these windows down for in there. That's looking pretty good. And I mean, there doesn't need to be windows in the kitchen. So I'm probably just going to maybe put some of the small windows like this. Something that kind of resembles that wood there would be kind of nice. I don't know. Ooh, this might. Oh, this is perfect. That way there's at least, some lighting in here. I'll probably put a couple of those windows from Get to Work in here as well. Ooh, there's also a narrow version, which looks a little different than this. We'll just do maybe this one. Ooh, do I want to do the darker brown or do I want to do this lighter one? I don't know. We'll just put maybe a few of these back here. I don't really know if they're really necessary, but hey, it's nice having windows in all the rooms. And then for the exterior, ooh, see, I don't know if I like the medium wall height all that much. I mean, maybe we can adjust the pitch of this roofing and maybe that will help it look a little bit better. Maybe we can make this wider and lower it down. No, it needs to be there. It's looking okay. And then I'm going to, I think, use a brick. Let's see, I'm thinking something pretty simple. This is kind of a fun color for a pizzeria. I also could go with maybe something like this one. I like the orangey kind of red color though, because it kind of matches the vibes. Ooh, no, this one, this nice dark red. That's perfect. And then the roof is going to be red, of course. It's matching Pizza Hut's vibe. And there is a roof pattern from Snowy Escape that I saw earlier that I was like, yes, that's the vibe. I'm thinking, do I want to put another one here and then another one right here? See, that just looks really, really good. Can I lower this wall back down? If only it was just a little bit lower, because I think the high ceilings, they're nice to have, but it's just kind of too big proportionally. I mean, that doesn't look terrible with them being like low like that. I could even maybe go up a notch here. That looks okay. It does look a little weird at clipping with the little, the little booth item, but at the same time, it's not too bad. I quite like that a lot better. And then for the exterior, I am going to go with some brick, something like, I think I'll do like a kind of brick sidewalk surrounding the actual building here, something like that. And then the rest of it will be like just some kind of like paved kind of concrete blacktop kind of situation. Where is the one I'm looking for? This one, the tried and true Termac. I like this one a lot because it does have a lot of like texture to it. And then we're just going to fill up the rest of the lot, at least most of the lot with this. I mean, maybe we don't need to put it here. Maybe we can just put it like there. And then of course over here too. I don't know, maybe we should just do this. Be kind of cool if we had like some outdoor eating. Like that actually would look really, really nice. So what if we did that too? Let's just like experiment. Like we can put like a couple tables like right here maybe, and then we can surround this area in a fence or a wall or something. And then we can actually like section this off, this little area here. We could even use a half wall if we wanted. We could go like something like this. Ooh, yeah, I'm here for that. We'll fill it in with that same brick on inside and out. And then for the roof, or not the roof trim, but the half wall trim, maybe we can do this one again. I think I want to lower the wall a little bit, make it a little shorter. Like honestly, that much looks kind of good. Ooh, yeah, I'm kind of into that. And oh, I don't know if that's really enough space. I don't think we'll use this table then. There is a table from the Cozy Bistro kit. That one's really good. It's very pretty. There is a swatch. I think that one's perfect. It's got that red check on it. I'm thinking I'll just do like, I don't know, like this many tables here. Maybe we can do one more over here. Is that enough room? I don't really know. I kind of want to just put it like right here in this little corner. We'll put one here too. Maybe we'll put them a little closer to the building so that there's more of like a walkway here. That way they can kind of like walk through, you know, without it being an issue. And then let me find that chair here. It's always a process with these builds, kind of all over the place. But once I get to a point, I'm like, okay, I'm starting to figure it out. I like that. That's quite cute. I kind of just want to put them in the middle though. It's going to drive me crazy. I don't know what I want. So if I put this here, it's kind of going to be like a lot in the way, and that kind of bothers me a little bit. We'll get rid of one of these, I think. We'll do something like that, maybe. Ooh, there we go. That's a good layout. Not too many, not too little, just right. And then this can be like an entry kind of walking area. And then maybe here can be where the parking is. I kind of want to make this another brick. I feel like it just doesn't look right. It feels just kind of empty. I don't know. Maybe we can do like just some more brick like this. Oh, I kind of like mixing the bricks. Yeah, that's really nice. Let's just do this whole side like so. Oh, these windows are all messed up. Dang. Why didn't they lower with the walls? I'll fix that later. There's actually an item. I wonder if I can find it. It's a live edit item. Let me just type in park. I could be wrong. But there is an item that is a debug kind of live edit item. I want to say it's from high school years. That is like a parking lot kind of thing. I don't know what you would call that. It's like those like kind of not bumpers, but it's like an item that you use to put at the front of a parking lot. It's this item right here. It's just street deco parking stop. I think that's actually so perfect for what we're going to be using it for, which is, you know, a parking spot. Let's just place these down kind of like this maybe. I don't know if I want to put more here. We'll leave like a gap here. I think we'll do like that. And then maybe we can do some more here. We'll leave some gaps here so that it's like, you know, spaced apart a little bit better, but we'll do maybe that. And then we'll go in and look under the transportation section, because with Better Build Buy, it organizes the cars into this spot so you can actually, you know, find them easier. And then we'll just go in and place these cars down at random. I usually just pick these cars out at random. Oh, these are kind of big for these. So maybe we'll just get rid of like a couple, and then we'll just like space them apart a little bit differently. We'll make them one tile apart here. We'll get rid of this one and just do something like that. That's kind of, I guess that's okay. We'll leave a gap here. Maybe this is like employees or something like that. We can just put like a few kind of cars parked. It doesn't have to be at every spot, you know. It's nice to kind of have it be a little bit more realistic like that. That's kind of fun. Now we got to work on more of like the structure a bit more, I think. Maybe we can put some trees over here. Since we're in Magnolia Promenade, I kind of want to maybe see if I go to get to work. I really just want like a palm tree that kind of would make sense being here. So I'm just going to put these in along this little area here. I just kind of spaced them apart fairly evenly. And I want something like, we could just probably put some random flowers and stuff over here. Maybe not random flowers, but just some random plants, you know. Let's see. I want some palms maybe. We'll put them kind of like this. I'm just trying to place them a little bit at different angles so that they kind of look different, so they don't look all the same. And they look like they literally just threw a bunch of plants at random around there. So, you know, we're going to do the same thing. We're allowed to do that. Let's put like a couple of these here and maybe some grass, or maybe some of these little, I don't know, just random things. I basically just filled this with lots of random plants so that it kind of, I don't know, it looks a little wild, but I think it looks really, really good. Then we need to make this little spot look nice. Some way of just kind of making it more presentable. Ooh, this window actually is from Get to Work, and it matches pretty nicely. I might just do like something with this here. I don't know, just to make it a nice little kind of entrance area, I think. Something kind of like that maybe. And I would like an awning over this little spot, which the roof kind of acts as an awning already. So I guess that's fine. Maybe we'll put a rug here something to kind of greet the space. It'd be kind of neat if we had those like kind of grated entry rug things. It's not really a rug, I guess you could say. Weirdly enough, this from Get to Work is kind of close, or Get Famous. We'll use this one maybe. I feel like that's a nice little welcome mat possibly. I do want to add some lighting, and there is a light from Bowling Night that I think would look really cute. It's got this beautiful red swatch, and I am obsessed with it. Oh, this window needs adjusted here. And I love it so much because, like, look at this. It's like a perfect shade of red. I love it so much. We'll put one here as well. You know, it'd be kind of nice if there was another table right here. This would be like kind of the ultimate spot. It's private, it's quiet. And then I'll also put more of those lights over here. We'll put one like above this. We'll do like some here as well. And then another one right there, I think, just to be in the middle. And I guess putting them all around would be nice too, because then the whole area is going to be properly lit up. So I'm actually going to put them all over here too, because there is a walkway, you know, maybe they walk, you know, from the other side of the building, you know, and this is how they get there. So yeah, that looks really, really nice. Ooh, I quite like that actually. And then I think I might put some benches here. You can never go wrong with public seating. You know, anytime you're building these kinds of builds, you know, just putting like a nice bench will make it look nice. Should I just do the one? I think I'll just do the one in the middle, and then I'll put some plants on either side. Ooh, these from Dine Out are actually kind of pretty. Like those actually kind of look good. I might use those inside, or ooh, what if we put them here? Ooh, maybe this one. Oh yes, that's actually really nice. But I want something, ooh, this is kind of fun. Oh gosh, I keep finding things I want to use. I want something that is a little warm tone. Like this is kind of fun, but it's so big. Maybe I can put these here. That's kind of pretty actually, but I feel like I want them to be like on the front here. Is that weird? I don't know. It's kind of nice. I like the red. It covers the windows, but I don't know. I kind of am liking it. We can do maybe the bench there, and then maybe we can do another one right here. I don't know. I feel like these are just too much now, but I do want a plant there. I guess we'll just use this one again. I feel like that's probably our best bet. That looks very nice actually. And let's see, what else do I want to put here? Probably not much of anything else needs to go out front. I guess out here, I do want to maybe put maybe a couple more plants, but I do want to put some candles out here. Thankfully, Dine Out came with some candles, which are so, so nice. I remember I used to use these all the time, but then I just stopped using them because I was like, oh, those are for restaurants, but like, you can use them anywhere. Should I use the red? I think the red is perfect. I don't know if this would get in the way of your Sims using these tables. I really hope not. I may have to test that out just to see, but that looks so good. Oh my gosh. Either we do these really big ones or we go with just these really small ones. It's probably better to do that. Just in case. We'll still use those ones because the ones can go inside, I think, on like maybe the big tables. That's kind of perfect so that, you know, there's still room for them to eat. Oh my gosh, that's so nice. But yeah, I thought the red and the yellow color scheme is perfect because that's like common, like hugely common colors used in restaurants in general, because they are like colors that really like make us hungry. You know, they kind of signal to our brain, oh, this is food that you're about to eat. You are hungry, da 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 da. You know, let's put this here. But yeah, I thought that would be kind of fun. But also, hello, pizza, red, yellow, pepperoni, cheese. You know, it's kind of stereotypical, but I love it. All right, let's work on this little back area here, this like back lot area. So I do want to place those windows back like I did earlier, just because, you know, gotta have some windows. It's really just for my own sake. I just can't seem to build something without a little bit of natural light in it. So we'll do something like that maybe. And then I do want to maybe replace this fence with something else, something that makes more sense for like a public space. Actually, you know what I think I want to do? I want to get rid of this and we'll just fill this in. I want to maybe find just a debug fence or something. I know there is one from a pack. I don't remember which pack. I think I want to say High School Years. It's like a dark green, like this one. Yeah, that's so cute. I love the dark green. You know, this is the peppers. I don't know. We'll just put this here. And well, I don't know though. I want to be able to section this off from the outside. So maybe I do need to use a real fence. Ooh, there's this one. That's perfect, actually. This can just be like an area where the employees can come out and rest. Maybe I'll just put another bench out here just because I feel like there needs to be something more out here too. And is there a gate that goes with this? That would be really cool, but I doubt it. Oh yeah, there is. It's apparently a security gate. You know what? That's fine. Maybe they just use that to, keep people out. But I will put a dumpster here just because obviously you want a dumpster. Oh, it fits perfectly right there. And then let's see. I'll do red to match the restaurant's little area. Maybe I'll do this, and then maybe we can actually move this down a notch. You know what? I kind of like it. That way it gives them room to, pull in and pick it up. And then let me find another light. Put one like right here. I don't really know if I want to put much else out here because like what's the point? It's just a break area. So I guess now we can start working on the interior. I love the vibes so far. The interior, like flooring and walls, definitely is pretty important. I want this to be, I want to say a good tile. Like this would be kind of fun, or this. Wait, terracotta. Oh, we got to use terracotta. This one especially looks nice. Oh, that's gorge. I'm obsessed with that. We'll do that for these rooms. And then I think for the kitchen space, this would be kind of nice. It kind of still fits in with the theme, but it just looks like it'd be easier to clean, Let me put this here too. And then the bathrooms, I kind of want to use this Riviera Retreat tiling. It's not really quite what I have in mind. Maybe we'll use this instead. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's really pretty actually. I need to put some lights in here so y'all can see what I'm doing here. Let's put a couple like so. And let's see. Okay, and then the wallpaper. The wallpaper in here is going to be pretty important because it's like the main part of the restaurant. So I want something that's kind of dark and moody, something that is really wooden, really warm. Probably some kind of paneling would be best. What would look the most like Italian adjacent? Because there is something from Cozy Bistro that would be very, very pretty. Like this one, but I don't really know if any of the colors really makes sense for the space because like it's nice, it's very, very pretty, like I love the vibes, but I want something moodier. Like there is the red, but that's just so pink. So I'm thinking, ooh, what about this one? What do we think of that? That's not quite, well, the more I look at it, the more I'm like into it. Actually, I wasn't sure, but I think that might be what we're going for, y'all. That's really cool. And then we'll make this archway maybe just like a wood to match that. And I'm not going to forget the ceiling. The ceiling is a very important part, I would say. That would definitely stand out. So do I want to just like, I don't know, find something textured would be really, really nice. Ooh, what about a red? Ooh, the red ceiling. That kind of eats. That kind of looks great. We'll do that in the main like rooms here. Oh, that's lovely. And we'll use the same wallpaper in the little entry area too, because that's like where the people are going to be. So, you'll want everything to match. Maybe this room can be a little bit of a different wallpaper, something more fun. I would prefer something more red, Ooh, this would be kind of fun too, but no, that's not quite what I'm looking for. I want something that's like a nice reddish theme with accents of yellow would be kind of nice too. This one's kind of funky. I don't know, I kind of like that. I'll go ahead and we're going to just put a door here for this room. I feel like this will be fine. Just one of those doors. Unless we want to, no, we'll use this door. That makes more sense to use this kind of door anyways, because it's like a room, a hall. And then for the kitchen space, obviously we're going to want something that looks like it's easy to clean. So I would say, ooh, this is kind of a vibe. I'm obsessed with that actually. What if we use the matching tiles that come with that? Does that match? I kind of love that. That does look very vintage. I want it, because I didn't want it to be like a clean, crisp white, because that just felt so sad. This looks so fun. Okay, that's cute. And for the bathrooms, I do want like a wall tile wall thing. See the Riviera Retreat. That is such a vibe. What if we do blue for the men's restroom? And then for the ladies, we do like a nice red. Ooh. I know, I'm gendering the bathrooms. So what? Maybe I'll make the men's room a little bit bigger. No, we're doing the women's room a little bit bigger. They deserve more space, actually. The men don't. So let's just, honestly, I'm getting rid of the window in here. The men don't care about natural light. Okay. They don't deserve it. I'm kidding. I'm just being silly. Let's see. Do we want to just do maybe like this counter in here? And then I do want to maybe change the floor tile to match. So we have the blue, which is kind of bright. I kind of want it to be maybe a little darker. I'm not really loving that. Ooh, that one's pretty. It's kind of got a grayish hue to it. That's good. And then we'll do this color for in here. See, that's really fun. And then we'll just use the same wallpaper for this room, I think. Okay, looking good. So I guess now we'll just focus on one room at a time. I'm gonna do this little entry area here. I'm like unsure of how I want to go about this because I like the idea of there being like a way to keep the guests from like just walking into here, obviously. So I could put up maybe like a fence. Is this like a reddish color? I don't know if that will work. That looks like it'll work. We could put maybe something like this here, and then we can just find the fence gate that matches. This is from Businesses and Hobbies, so it makes sense. I kind of do like that a lot. And then maybe we can put the waiter's station. I know there's already one like right here, but maybe I can put like a couple back here too. Like we can put one on each side or something like that. I don't know. It's really just about the vibes when it comes to that, I guess. I don't know. I'm feeling like this seems a little unnecessary when we've got this here. Unless we implement this here somehow. Maybe that's what we should do. We can put this here. Can this like layer and it be functioning still? That would be really awesome if that was the case. I don't think it will work, but let me tell you how nice that looks. I think I'll give it a go. I may have to player test that for sure. I think I'm going to go ahead and put more of these windows there just to kind of make it look nice. And then maybe some curtains. I wanted to use these curtains so bad, but oh, I'm just now realizing they're not going to work. Unless we do like this. That's kind of a vibe, actually. Oh, dang it, y'all. What if we replace the windows? But I can't. I simply can't. Can we enlarge these with the tool mod? And will it look weird if I do that? I mean, it would be nice for them to cover most of the window. So let's just find a nice little happy medium. Let's scale it up a little bit more. We'll do 1.5. See, that looks great. It's a little bit massive though, but at the same time, it looks really good. The only way we can really see if it looks good is if we just place all of these down and then we'll adjust all of the scales all at the same time. So with the tool mod, when you open it with Shift T, you can hold down the Alt key and this will multi-select items. You'll see that it's like they're all green. Really, really handy. We'll type in 1.5 and then we'll click one and then click off. What do we think of that? There is a little bit of light, but it's cozy. Ooh, I kind of am into that. That looks really, really pretty actually. Okay. I feel like this table is like just out in the middle of nowhere by itself. And I feel like that just looks weird. So maybe I can do like a table here. Maybe we can do another one here. I don't know. I'm just kind of trying to jump around. I'm jumping around so much today, y'all. It's kind of ridiculous. What if we did that? I just feel like that's too much now. Oh goodness. I can't. Okay. What did we think so far? Looking good. Maybe we can put some plants here in the entry. Probably more of these. Oh, I'm just now realizing these are not the same swatch. I need to fix that. But yeah, we'll put maybe a couple of these. Oh, well, that's not going to really do there. Maybe I'll move it down a notch. That's okay. That's way better, actually. You know, they just have a ton of these plants. You know, that looks really, really good there. Do I want to put more up like out here? Oh, there's also this one, which is kind of fun, but that's not really the right kind of style. I feel like more warmer kind of styles look better in here. Oh, this is looking great. What if we did like, oh, this would be kind of fun. Like something like this here. Ooh, that's pretty. Just a nice little moment here, you know. I could honestly probably put 4 here using the my little alt placements here. What do we think of that? See, that looks really, really fun. I quite like that there, actually. At least for this little spot here. And then let's see. Well, I'm just going to finish this main dining area because there really doesn't need to be too much else. There is an item from the base game. I can never remember where it's categorized, but it's actually an item that looks like it has some like condiment stuff on it, essentially. It's this item right here. I don't know how like, realistic it is to have something like this in a restaurant, like a pizza place. See, I guess putting it here would be nice, but then there's the candles. But then I'm also going to have a big light, so maybe we'll get rid of the candles. Maybe the candles are just a little too much because I plan on having some lights over the booths. So maybe these get candles, but then the booths, how am I saying that? The booths themselves will get a proper like overhead light. So I'm just going to place this down on each table. At the pizza place that me and my partner and our friends go to, it has a little, like they've got the normal stuff, but they've got like a little shaker of Parmesan cheese and then also a shaker of pepper flakes, like red pepper flakes too. That sounds so good right now. Oh my gosh. But I'm going to also get rid of all these saucer lights, make sure I didn't miss any here. And I'm going to be using, of course, the dine out lighting because it's actually kind of perfect. I looked at an article, it was a BuzzFeed article, but I was reading about the nostalgic kind of 90s like vibes of going to a pizza place, and this light is probably going to be our best bet, I would say. I would love it if we had more like of a stained glass kind of vibe, and we'll just put these above each little booth here. Oh, honey hush, that is so pretty. Wait, I really am loving this vibe so far. Can I put like maybe a little bench here? I feel like that would be nice. Just like a little bench just to sit here. I feel like that doesn't really fit the vibes, but something to sit here maybe. I don't know. I feel like this little spot's weird. I don't really know what to do with it, to be honest. Oh, we've got a missing a stray saucer light. Maybe we can put a table here. Like, what if I was to do this? Oh, that's kind of nice. And then maybe we can replace this archway with a smaller one. I feel like that's kind of a big archway for this spot here. I think this one will do just fine. See, that's nice. That way, this table just felt like it was in the middle of the floor, but also I just couldn't stand the idea of putting a booth there, unless I could fit another one there. I'm getting so indecisive, y'all. Oh, I think it will fit just right if I do this. Oh, that's great. Yeah, we'll do that. I think I will get rid of this wall here, though. It does feel a little strange, but we'll go ahead and just kind of put this here. It's all part of the process, y'all. I never really know how these builds are going to come out. Like, I do kind of roughly plan them out whenever I, am in the pre-planning stage, but oh yeah, that's so much better. And then we'll just kind of like line up these tables here, maybe with the booths kind of next to them. And this one can go here. Is that okay? Is that all right? I feel like that's nice. It's a nice balance. And then I am going to grab maybe just some more of these plants. This plant just seems to be the best plant for this restaurant. We'll just put them in kind of the random corners that need filled. Something kind of like that, maybe. This is kind of still a little bit of a tight spot, but I'm not mad about it. I don't know if putting more lighting would be a good thing, but I really want to put some like candles or something. Like this from My Wedding Stories would be kind of perfect. It's that, kind of, I don't know, not like that fake Italian-American ambiance from, these restaurants. Olive Garden, Pizza Hut, the vibes. We'll put a couple of these maybe like right here. I don't love the placement of this here, so I'm just gonna probably not put one there. We'll just leave that there. I think the dining area is good. Maybe some wall art. We need some kind of wall art. There's not really a lot that is cheap for this specific vibe because we have this. This would look really cute. Maybe like one here. And then we have these paintings, which are stupid expensive, but come on, tell me that doesn't fit the vibe of this space so nicely. Maybe we'll just put this like right here, possibly. There's another little area right here. We can maybe put something nice here. Oh, like this one's cute. That's actually so perfect. And then maybe like one here, maybe. We can maybe do something like that. That's kind of a fun vibe. Okay, the main dining space is complete. That looks really, really nice. I'm obsessed with it. Actually, I think it's so, so pretty. We need to work on this front area a little bit more. So we're going to come back here, add some candles, maybe some more of those lights. That would add a nice like vibe out here. Maybe I'll just shrink them down so that it's not as intense. Let me put this rug here, and then let's put some other rugs out here as well. Like this rug might be nice. This one from Cats and Dogs. Just a nice, good little like entry kind of exit kind of rug situation here. And I'm thinking, honestly, we'll just put some counters here, and then we can just put some random bits and bobs. You know, this isn't really like going to be a super functional area. It's more or less just something that's pure decor. And then we'll just put some of these here, I think. Maybe some flowers or something. Ooh, roses. Roses would be really, really nice. Like a rose vase or something like these, or maybe these. Oh, that's actually quite nice. I should put those somewhere too, like maybe on either side of here, or I don't know. We'll put another light maybe like right here. And then we should probably put some of those curtains too. We'll just match those. Should I do the big ones or small ones? I guess we can maybe shrink this one down. And this one will fit these windows really nicely, actually. That's super nice. And I kind of want to put like a little bench or something here for outdoor, not for outdoors, but like an outdoor looking bench. Let's see. Ooh, that's kind of cute. I don't know. We need something that matches the colors in here. We need like a bronzy color, or, you know, a nice soft wood. I use that one a lot, but it's not really quite what I'm looking for. Maybe we'll just go with the one from the base game, just because like sometimes that's just the best route to go. Yeah, simple and basic. I think this is a good room. It's fine. It does the job. I guess we can work on the next big room. Oh, well, let's get this little room done first. I kind of want to maybe go with like a fun color in here. I mean, to be honest, the yellow is kind of perfect as is. So I don't know. I feel like the wallpaper isn't quite the vibe that I'm going for. To be honest, I feel like we need something a little bit different. Ooh, this is kind of pretty. Oh, I like this idea. I don't like it in execution though. I think I will just use the same wallpaper. I feel like that looks a little bit better. Maybe we'll make it carpeted so that it's like a quieter room, you know, it's a little nicer. Because we can go with like a nice red carpet in here. Maybe more of something like this. Oh, that's a completely different vibe. I really like that. I'm so indecisive, y'all. I don't know what I want. That's usually my issue, is I don't know what I want. So I don't know. Let me just do this, because this is how the dining space, like the private dining hall that my pizza place that I go to does, is it's literally just two tables kind of put together, so you can move them around if you need. We'll just do something like that. That's quite cute. And then we'll get some candles here. I think I will use the move objects trick here, and we'll just put this like in the middle, and then we'll move the tables inward, and then we'll grab the little condiment basket here, and we'll put that in the middle of each table. And then we grab this light here, we'll put it in the middle as well. I feel like I didn't do a very good job with my little setup here. That looks okay. And I don't really know what else to put in this space, TBH, because it is really just a private little room. So we'll just put some plants on all the corners in here. I'll also grab the curtains here, and we'll just use the tool mod to scale them up so that they fit and they match the ones in the main dining space better. And you know what? It looks pretty dang cute. I quite like that. I feel like I want to put like a trophy cabinet or something here, because I feel like there's like random things like that at the one that I go to, just like random things. So I don't know, like something like this maybe, or ooh, that's too big, but that's kind of a vibe. It fills up the space though. It looks pretty cute. Ooh, see, that's kind of a vibe. I like that a lot. Okay, that's very, very cute. And then we have the kitchen space. I'm not sure what kind of counters I want to use because we, of course, can use this one. This one makes the absolute most sense because it is stainless steel. That's realistic. So do we want to use an orangey swatch or just the plain black? I mean, the black is not bad. I think I'll go with the black. And I want to do like a moment here where there's like some counters. And obviously I'm going to do maybe like a sink there and then maybe another sink here. Y'all, I'm not going to pretend to know what the back of a restaurant looks like because, my mother works at one, but it's just a little like a little dairy bar, random little place. It's nothing that's like an elaborate restaurant, We'll do maybe like a little counter here in the middle. This will kind of be like a little like prep station, I guess you could say. In the kitchen appliances, there is a pizza oven, which I think would be really smart to implement. Like that swatch is perfect, but I'm just like, how do I want to set it up? Like, where do I want it to be? I want there to be maybe like a area where they're clearly like baking the pizzas. So maybe we'll get rid of that. And maybe like just like along this wall here can be where they're cooking all this stuff. Let me move that. And then we'll just do like a wall of these here maybe. We'll get rid of those cabinets too. Ooh, I'm not liking that. There we go. And then maybe we can throw in some of the stand mixers here as well. And we'll just kind of find a matching color that looks good. The black is fine. We'll put those like maybe like right here. Maybe these are like the stations for making the pizza. I don't know. Because all of the food is going to be prepped here. This is a Sims 4 restaurant, so I can't really be like, too realistic about it, but we'll put maybe some of these in here. I like the copper little sink here. I don't know. I feel like that looks pretty good. We'll put maybe like a trash can over here. We literally don't need to add anything else into this space, like at all. Like we don't need to, but I'm going to. Let's see, what are some good decor items? Let's go into the kitchen clutter kit. I feel like that would be a good place to start just because we have like the little cutting boards here. I mean, I don't know if they would ever use that. I'm not sure. There is these knife blocks, which would be kind of nice actually. Maybe we can put like a couple of them like so. Maybe we'll put some of these cutting boards here too. It's always better to go with wood cutting boards because yes, germs can get into them, but the thing is, bacteria, when it soaks into a wooden cutting board, it suffocates because there's no oxygen for it to live off of when it fully dries out. So yeah, I don't know. I know that this isn't really pizza dough, but we'll just put that there just for the heck of it. We'll go to Home Chef Hustle and see if there's any other decor. Like, oh my gosh, yeah, there's this stuff. This is cute. This looks like tomatoes. So we'll just put that there too. Obviously there's going to need to be like a dishwashing station or two. So maybe we can kind of make this area like a dishwashing area. So we'll do like maybe like a couple counters like this. And then we'll do like a couple of these, something kind of like that. And then we can throw in some dishwashers. Of course, they would have dishwashers for the dishes that they can't put in the dishwasher, clearly. Duh. And we'll use the same matching ones. We'll do 2 on each side just for the heck of it. Or maybe we'll just do the 1. We'll do something like that. And then let me filter again by Home Chef Hustle and Kitchen Clutter. Also Dine Out. Obviously, we need that one too. But I'm thinking we'll do just something like maybe like this on either side. And, I don't know. I'm not really sure what else to put now. Ooh, we could put this here too, maybe. Oh no, that's not really gonna work. Ooh, like some stacks of dishes, over here would be kind of nice. Ooh, a little. Ooh, we gotta put another sink here. I know this is like so many sinks, but we'll put like a little tub there. I mean, I want to imagine that that's like a mop sink. I've had experience with those for sure. They're not the best, but we'll just put a bunch of counters, honestly, around. Just for decor purposes. I mean, that's starting to come together. We'll put some of these like non-slip mats over here. I've also had experience with these. Oh my God. They never get clean. Like you can mop them so many times Like I'm talking so many times, and they're still just like the water, like your mop water is just black. It's a nightmare. Let me tell you. So I used to work, not at a restaurant, but at a soap store. And since we made basically like health and beauty products, we kind of were treated like a restaurant in a lot of ways. Like the FDA and everything had a lot of like set guidelines. Do I want to go with like an orangey matte? I kind of do. Maybe for some of them, maybe they replaced a few of them. Yeah, we'll do that. But we had to do a lot of cleaning. We had to do a lot of, mopping every night. Like there was certain like things that, it didn't have to be like perfect, because it was a soap store. It wasn't a food, place, but there was still things that, were very much so like, oh yeah, we have to, sanitize everything. There is a magic mop from the Realm of Magic pack, and I know that would absolutely not be acceptable to use, but we'll put a couple of those there. And then I think I want to do, let's look at bucket here. Ooh, yeah, like something like this here, and maybe this overturned bucket. We'll do maybe the black one, and then maybe a drain. Oh my gosh, yes. We'll just put this like black drain here. This can be where they keep the mops. We'll do something like this maybe, and we'll do that. That's something, right? Maybe we'll get rid of this, and maybe we can just put like a couple cabinets on this wall. Like maybe they store like other supplies in here too. Like this gray one right here is perfect. You can't really see over there because I haven't picked out the lighting, which the lighting, I think I want to go with some kind of fluorescent lighting. This is not quite what I'm going for. This is kind of a moment. Is it too low, do you think? I don't know. I feel like that's kind of the vibe. It's a little bit harsh, but that's kind of the point, We'll do just like, I don't know, a couple here and there. And then we'll put maybe like one back here too. What do we think of that? It's a little bit chaotic and messy, but I mean, it's kind of something, considering I don't know what a proper restaurant looks like, I guess, other than what I've seen maybe in films. I don't know. We'll definitely put a little preventative like fire system, and I definitely want to put a burglar alarm. They have to type in a code to leave the back door or something. That's realistic. And I don't think literally we need anything else. Wow, we put 98 dining spots. What? Is that from like sitting? Oh, good Lord. Oh, yeah, that's including chairs. That's a lot. Oops. But let's see. We need to work on this little room here. This room, I'm going to pretend that it's going to be like a walk-in kind of freezer, refrigerator kind of moment. We'll go to dine out and we'll look at all of those items because we can do a mix. Ooh, let's also look for get to work because I know there's a table or not a table, a shelf that I could use here too. So it's going to be this one. Where is it? Oh no, is it here? This one. We'll put one like right there. And then there's something else that came with get to or dine work. I'm losing my mind, y'all. But something that came with dine out was this as well. I feel like this would look really good. It's perfect because we can pretend this is like a freezer kind of moment. And honestly, to throw that kind of vibe in there and be like, hey, this is what this is. We can just put a refrigerator in here, like a couple, I don't think this is required at all for your Sims, but hey. And then we can look under the dine out decor and then add like a few of those items too. The peppers. Oh, we obviously got to have all the peppers because it is a pizza restaurant. So they got to have peppers. And we'll maybe put like a pot here and then maybe like some olives. Oh, they definitely need just to have olives. That's their thing. Oh, you can put things down here too as like slotted, which is quite nice actually. Let me think if there's anything else that I should put down here. Ooh, what is this? This little thingy. I want to put this maybe like right up here. Like the little menu. Oh my gosh, the menus. I didn't put the menus on the dining tables. Oh, I'm so silly. We got to put those. We'll just kind of put them scattered, like they're tried to keep them organized, but people don't put them back or something. I don't know. I think this is coming together so far. I'll go ahead and I will put this back here, and then we'll just put maybe some more of these in here too. And yeah, what if we put a little thermostat in here just for, you know, the vibes? Like, that's kind of fun. Yeah. Okay. The kitchen is pretty much done, honestly. It's kind of a disaster, but I think that it looks good. I would probably need some places to roll out the dough, but honestly, something I didn't think about is there needs to be like a pizza oven. Like, what if we put that over here? I know there is an item that came with one of the newer kits. This was the last kit that I actually got for free. I don't get new ones anymore. But this one right here, it's by Brazen Lotus. Maybe we can pretend that this is a like pizza oven area. We can just put that there and just kind of go with it. Sure. It doesn't look right down here, of course, but hey, I mean, it's all about, you know, the vibes, and that does work with the vibe. We could even do that so that it kind of matches the colors a little bit better. Sure. We'll just pretend. It don't matter. Anyways, I think this is a good amount of stuff for like this main big section here. We need to work on the bathrooms because I didn't finish those earlier. For the toilets, do I want to go with something a little different? I don't know. I kind of like this. It's kind of nice. What do we think of that? It kind of works with the counters there. However, I know that this looks a little bit funky. I kind of want to like move it into the wall a little bit on these sides here. And then we'll just kind of adjust these ever so slightly. I think that's fine. It's not optimal, but I quite like it. And I'm thinking for this bathroom over here, maybe I will go with a different color, like maybe something lighter. I mean, I could just go with like a white and a gold. Ooh, I kind of want to make I want the vibes to be right. I feel like these rooms look a little weird now that I'm looking at it. Cause like, I don't know, they're just not really like speaking to me in the same way. Like I kind of want to make the floors the same and the walls need to be something along that line. This is kind of fun. I don't know if that's really what I'm going for. Ooh, the Jungle Adventure ones. Ooh, that would be quite nice actually. Wait a minute, y'all. This one's so daggone perfect. Oh my goodness, I love that. The Realm of Magic stuff, weirdly enough, came in handy today because the colors are coloring, okay? And then for the sinks, I'm just gonna go with maybe this one with the kind of copper moment there. And do I just do like a full wall of mirrors? I feel like that would be okay. Let's use this one here, and you can just kind of overlap them to prevent there being any seams, which is really, really nice. I don't know about up here though, because like, I don't know, I guess you can't really see it from inside if you were a sim, so it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. I'll put more sinks there. I think I want the other swatch on these after all, so that they all match the sinks and it's all nice and clean. The toilets are giving me an issue. Okay. Do I want to use these like really nice ones, or do I want to use like these? These are way more realistic to an American pizza shop, which is what we're going for. Oh, the green. That green is perfect. I think it's just the green and the orange together. They kind of just do something for me. So something like that. That's nice. And we'll just go ahead and throw those over here as well. And then we can go in and maybe add in a few things from the Get to Work pack, because that's really good for these public bathrooms. Let me go to decor and then wall items. We can do like the towel dispenser and then like hand sanitizer, and we'll do that for both sides. It'll just be a little bit more cramped on this side, something like that. And like, I kind of want to put like a pipe or something like just on the wall outside, you know, we'll do that. I don't know, just for a little nod, you know? Okay, I think this is looking pretty good. I might put some blinds or some kind of curtain or something over this window here. Actually, this looks pretty good. I'm gonna lower it down so it's just there. And then for the lighting, I don't know what kind of lighting I want in here, other than maybe the boob light, but I don't want to use a boob light at the same time. You know, maybe something like this. We'll just put it like in the middle here. And we do need some lights above the toilets, so I am just going to put maybe these. That way you can really see, you know, because, you know, you got to see in order to do the business, you know, something like that. I mean, it's a bathroom, so I don't need to be going like that fancy with it. So I'm not going to worry about it, but we'll just put those there. Those look cute. I like that. That's functional. And then I think we might be done. So let me go ahead and save my game really quickly because I think now we can actually work on the like restaurant side of it, which is nice. Like, look at that. Ooh, it's so cute. It's looking like a Pizza Hut, but like a nice Pizza Hut, you know? So let's go over to here. Let's see, restaurant configuration. So we can actually view it as a menu. Use the preset of diner, brunch, experimental, Italian, seafood, and custom menu. I'm going to click Italian. I don't know if I can just like click things here. Let's see. This is dessert, main course. Oh, I think this is perfect because we've got meatballs, we've got pizza, we've got like pasta. That's actually great. We'll just do everyday attire. We can adjust the outfits for the people that work here too. So I don't know. I kind of want it to be realistic. I don't want it to be like fancy, you know, but at the same time, it is kind of nice. So maybe it's like somewhat semi-formal, you know. We can actually edit the outfit if we want. So why don't we do that? This is weird. I don't think I've ever done this before, weirdly enough, because I think the last time I built a restaurant, oh God, that was a long time ago. But let's just see. Can we filter by, let's go to packs and maybe click dine out. Oh, there's so many. So this is for the host slash hostess. You know, I want it to be kind of nice. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't need to be super nice because the outfits that it comes with are pretty cute. I do want them to be more on the red side. So you know what? Let's just ditch this outfit. We'll make a custom outfit because I want this place to be like they're all about the color red. Let's see. I want something that looks pretty modest for sure, but it's also not too like nice and specific either. Like I want it to be kind of a basic, kind of casual, but still formal-ish kind of vibe. Honestly, that's kind of a vibe, but that's a little bit specific, but I don't know, it kind of works, you know. I like it. And then maybe they just have some regular like pants. Let's see, we'll go to and select the color. We'll just do maybe black for the pants. Let me scroll down here. It's something just kind of basic. You know, I kind of dig it. I'm kind of into it. Yeah, that's cute. Very simple, but it's all about the color red, you know, because red is tomato is life, you know, tomatoes. And then we'll also edit the host, the male one, really quickly because it's definitely not going to be this fancy. Something along that same line, like a nice red button-up shirt. Something really, really simple. Oh, wait. There's a matching one for the, you know what? I'm kind of here for it. Maybe the Goths secretly own this restaurant. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm always revolving my my save file around the Goths. And then I wish you could just like set this for both male and female because we don't have gender marker like restrictions on clothing anymore. But maybe at this time they had restrictions because of the fact that it was, you know, back in the day. I just want to make it red, you know. I just want them to be red to filth. No, I just want them to be wearing a lot of red. Like these heels, just wearing red heels and a red shirt. That looks quite nice. And thankfully, the chef outfits already come with a red version. I just want them to be all red. I really, really like this though. It's very nice. Okay, cool. I don't really know what to call this restaurant. Like what would be a really fun, like, you know, you go to an American restaurant that's Italian, Olive Garden, but it's a pizza place. So we're thinking of like Pizza Hut. I know a lot of the times there's a chain here in America called Giovanni's that is somewhere I've been many times, but I don't want to call it Giovanni's. I'm going to do a little Google search. I think I actually want to call it like, I don't know. Let's see. Oh my gosh. I know what I want to call it. Leonardo's. We'll just call it Leonardo's Pizza. It's pizzeria. Pizzeria is, I'm going to double check this because I have seen it spelled wrong. Pizzeria. Let's see. Spelling. Let's make sure the correct. Yes, I was right. The correct spelling is Pizzeria. There is a few local businesses around here that spelled it wrong. They spelled it with it Pizzaria. And I was like, that's spelled wrong. And everybody's like, no, it isn't. I'm like, I'm right. And I have been proven. It says common misspelling pizzeria. Anyways, Leonardo's Pizzeria. Yeah, that's perfect. But yeah, let me go ahead and I'll give y'all a little tour. Oh my gosh, before I do, I gotta add a sign. Silly me didn't add a sign. What am I doing? It's a pizza place. There's got to be a little bit of a sign here. Are these like, is this like custom? Oh my God, it is custom. I forgot about that. We'll do something like that. And then can I change the color? I can. I think I'll just make it white. And then I'm probably going to grab the little signature sign. And then maybe we can put it in here somewhere like in a few little places. Oh my gosh, like right here. That's cute. And then maybe like one on this side too. I don't know. But anyways, let me go ahead and I will jump on into a tour. Here's like an overhead shot here of the restaurant. I love the roof. I love that there's like a little outdoor eating area as well. Here's another overhead shot of the floor plan. So we've got lots of space for eating. There's like a little entry room, which will be good for whether if you want to go to the little private dining hall, the outdoor space, or the public area. And then in the back, there's the kitchen area. And then there's far back, there's some bathrooms. I love this view. There is so much red and yellow and orange and wood. And I feel like it's perfect. It's very hunger inducing, to be perfectly honest. And then here is a little entryway. I will have to player test this. If not, if I can't access the little booth there in the front, then I will probably just remove the counters and just try to make it look nice. But I just thought it'd be kind of nice to have like a register there too. It just kind of, I don't know, it makes sense. Maybe you can stop here and pick up food too. We have the little private dining hall here with just a few tables and just some other decor. And then we have the kitchen space back here. I put these little pizza ovens from Home Chef Hustle. They're not going to be really used back here, to be perfectly honest, but it's really just about like the idea. It's like, oh yeah, they make pizzas, you know? I had a little area back here where there's some places to wash dishes, and I also did a little kind of mopping area with some of those decor mops. These are actually specifically for Sims to ride, I think, from like Realm of Magic, but it's all about the idea. Here is one of the bathrooms. I'm not going to show you the other one. They're both the same, but yeah, just stalls, sinks. There you go. I think that is pretty much it for today. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Do let me know in the comments down below what you think of this. Let me know if there's anything else that you would want me to build, kind of like a restaurant, community lot kind of vibes. This was a lot of fun. But yeah, I just want to say a huge thank you to my YouTube members, the Lavender Buds. Thank you all so much for your support. It is with your support I'm able to continue making content like this full time. If you would like to become a YouTube member, you'll get early access to my videos, access to members only videos, and you'll get to see your name scrolling on the screen right now. But yeah, another little reminder, I am going to start streaming soon. I'm putting it out there. I'm actually going to be streaming here on my YouTube channel, so keep an eye out for that in the future. I will make a community post talking about the times and the dates probably. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you all so very much for watching. Don't forget to plant lavender for luck. Bye, y'all.